We're live in White Bear for the Moose tournament, game one against Blaine. Woodbury in home white, Blaine in their away blues. Parents and families are piling in to the old .2 minutes left in warm-ups. We'll pick up some pucks and get started here. Game one of the Moose tournament here in White Bear Lake, Minnesota. Woodbury and Blaine. Woodbury, the home squad. Porter, Maverick, and Brock in front of Mason Pidich and Dane Hensler to start the game. Back to Hensler. Center to Mav. Oh, here comes Brock. Shilkin with Porter. Oh, rebound back for Engelhart. Engelhart works in the corner. Back behind for Brock. Maverick was there, but Blaine fighting. Maverick's got Brock up front. Ooh. Shot on goal, bounces across. Hensler has it now behind the net. Porter in the middle, up front. Ooh, backdoor to Mav. And Brock sends one in from the point, hits the face. Rebound Central finally comes out for Blaine. It's 1-on-2. 18 will push it far, poked away, picked up by Mason. Oh, just intercepted by 13. Saved by Toby, rebound saved by Toby. 13 still has it, wraparound try, no. Puts it back, and we got a breakaway with Engelhart, Newman. Over to Newman, shot, goal! Sorry, I didn't switch it. Engelhart slides it over to Newman, and he lifts it top shelf. Running out of room. Newman finds an angle on the feed from Engelhart. Uncles Bay and Gliniani out there now with Schillings and Graham. Newman, your center. Kept in by Gliniani, quickly out by number 13 from Blaine. Puck's loose behind the net for Schillings. He picks it up, cuts back, still in the zone. Gets it up to Uncles Bay. He's got Gliniani to the left. Oh! Slid it to Glinny. Just barely missed up front. Uncles Bay works in the corner. Drops it for Graham at the point. Across to Schillings. Schillings slings it in, tipped. Goes wide. Gliniani with the puck. Bouncing off some skates. Blaine finally clears it. Picked up by Graham. Graham stopped at the blue line. No icing called. A soft whistle from the referees early in the first. It's 1-0 Woodbury. 12:35 left in the first. Boomer will take the face-off with Van Leer and Friend, Glancy and Fleeman on D. Back to Glancy. On the wall. Kept in by Boomer. Fight on the blue line. Offside's called there. Van Leer just a little bit in front. Braden takes the face off. Move forward. Now back. Kept in by number 6. They battle on the wall for it. Comes out loose for Boomer. And Van Leer. Robbie pushes it forward. Robbie from the wall, stuck in the corner. Boomer comes away with it. Shot. Ooh, they're on the wall now. Friend up front. Blaine sends it around the back. And then back this way for Glancy. He'll keep it in. Slings it in. Tipped. Ooh, just wide left by Van Leer. Asher. To Boomer. Try to get it down. Blocked by the defenseman. Friend behind the net. Up the wall. Friend. Shot. Whistled. What's the whistle for? Oh, net's off its moorings. Friend with a couple chances there at the whistle. Good shift by Boomer and squad. Porter, Mav and Brock now out there with Pidich and Hensler. 11-19 in the first. 1-0 Woodbury. Back to Hensler. Skates it around. Up front. Ooh, rebound comes out loose. Blaine able to clear the zone. Quick pass picked up by Mav. Shilkin from the left. Feeds it. No. Puts a shot on the shoulder. Maverick still has it. Sends it back to Pidich. Pidich back to Maverick on the point. And Maverick will come back and regroup. Hensler tried to tip it to Engelhardt. Gets sent in. Blaine behind their net. Brock's there to mess things up for him. Brock in the corner. Porter behind the net. Porter holds on to it. Tries a toe drag. Gets picked up by Blaine. They're going to try to clear it. They do. Hensler's there. Sends it around for Brock. Brock and Mav on the wall, finally to the neutral zone. Just out of reach for Porter, but Brock stays with us, pushes it in on the right. Mav is there. Mav shot off the face mask. Rebound try, no good. That was Mav for his own rebound. In comes Uncle's Bay with the puck. High slot. Down to Schillings up front off some skates. Graham's going to keep it in at the high slot as well. Mishandled there, and Blaine able to clear the zone. Grayson to Miles. Miles to Grayson. Ooh, intercepted by number 13. Bjorn comes and lifts the stick. Puck stuck behind the net. And Newman comes away with it up to Uncle's Bay. Uncle's Bay able to clear. Offside's called. .9:22 left in the first. 1-0 Woodbury over Blaine. Game 1 here at the Moose tournament. Bjorn, Mason, and Logan in front of Miles and Grayson. Back to Grayson, over to Miles. Try to get it to Uncle's Bay. They get stuck on the red line. Miles works it up to Newman. Newman gets stopped at the blue. Tripping called on Bjorn. Looked incidental, but tripping nonetheless. Blaine will have a power play with just over 9 minutes in the first. Logan G, Mason Uncle's Bay, Miles, and Grayson stay out there. Uncle's Bay will take, nope. Logan G will take the face off. Waiting for the minute 30 to show up on the clock for a power play. Maybe it's 2 minutes, not sure what the tournament rules require. A couple of high schoolers running the clock, it looks like. There it is, a minute 30. Gliniani takes the face off. Sends it behind the net. Graham tries to work it to the wall. Blaine will set up. Slap shot, tip. Ooh, up into the netting. Big shot from the point. Out comes Fleeman and Glancy. Replace the D. Uncle's Bay with the drop. Glove side of Toby. Face-off goes back for Blaine. 21 shot. Good save by Toby. Looked close though. High slot slung in, just wide right. Sent up front. Ooh, slides across the crease. No dice. Uncle's Bay gets it up to Gliniani. He moves it forward to Mason. Unclesby behind the net, shorthanded. Blaine gets the puck, moves it out. Here they go 2-on-2. Fleeman eyes him up. Glancy just takes it away softly and moves it into the neutral zone. Gliniani stays with it. He's got Unclesby. Shot. Oh! Just right. 28 seconds in the power play for Blaine. They send it in on Toby. And, ooh, lost it on his dark pads. Thought he had it covered. Sent in, rebound, sent away. Still loose. Glancy picks it up. Up to Unclesby. Unclesby has Gliniani. Good defense there from number 13 again. Remember that number. 5-on-5 hockey now. Good kill from Woodbury. Glancy. Over to Hensler. Up to Friend. Friend. Sends it behind the net. Van Leer. Shot. Rebound. Slapped around. Friend. Shot. Goal! Robbie with the tough angle. Buries it with 7:12 in the first. Woodbury up 2-0. Still a lot of hockey left. A lot of hockey left. Oh, wait, White? Boomer, Asher, and Robbie stay out there with Pidich and Hensler.
Go!
Boomer takes his own face off, sends it to Dane, up to Asher. Asher drops it for Boomer, back up to Van Leer. Chase is in the corner. Loose puck on the wall, looks like it comes out for Blaine. They send it behind the net, Boomer's there. Boomer, working behind the net, skates it out to the wall. Loses the puck, ties up in the corner. Van Leer takes it from him. He gets tied up by 13 behind the net. Boomer tries to backhand it. Robbie able to back check with Dane there. Here comes Robbie. Cuts back to the point for Hensler. Hensler sends it in high, wide, and left. Loose puck goes to the corner for Van Leer. Friend up front, Boomer behind the net. Boomer still has it, patience, handles behind the net for Van Leer. Robbie tries to dig it away. Blaine has it. They move it out, up to 21. Pidich tries to poke it away. Hensler's there. Sends him to the corner. 5:45 left in the first. 2-0 Woodbury. Number 6 sends it around the other side. Engelhardt on the ice as Woodbury starts to change. Brock's out there as well. Centering pass picked up by Hensler. Up to Engelhardt. Over to Brock. Brock to Maverick. Maverick. Oh, what a feed! Clear. Sends it back to Graham. He's got Schillings with him. Grayson up to Maverick. Maverick back to the high slot. Over to Schillings. Got deflected. Graham pushes it to behind the net. Brock slaps it up front, but picked up by Blaine and moved out. Gets past Grayson. He's going to have a foot race. Grayson battles behind the net. Schillings is there to help. They're stuck behind. Loose puck comes out for Woodbury. Graham tries to move it up to Brock. He gets stopped by 22. Locked up on the wall. Comes out loose for Maverick. Here comes Maverick with Porter. Maverick gets tied up. Good defense from number 2. No call. Oh, Porter just out of reach for him. Here comes number 26 against Schillings. He pokes it at the blue line. Brock comes up and gets it out of the zone. Maverick and Porter pressure. Porter picks it up at the red line. Skates it on the right. Tough shift here with 4 minutes left in the first period. It's 2-0 Woodbury. Glancy and Fleeman on the ice now for the D. Refs are letting them play. Getting close to Bantam time. Shot, good save by Toby. Glancy behind the net, up the wall to Gliniani. He tips it to Uncles Bay. Mason up the left side. Logan up front. And Blaine finds the loose puck, sends it back to Glancy. Stuck on the wall. And back to the neutral. Fleeman will skate across, rolling puck like a wheel. Settles it down. Right over here to Ollie. Tic-tac-toe to Newman. Newman pushes it in. Up front. Oh, slides across. Nobody touched it. Loose puck picked up by Blaine. And it's out there for number 13. No chance. Glancy, number 12, just in front. Fleeman. Uncles Bay. Uncles Bay up the middle. Drops it for Newman. Newman. Tried to center off a skate. Newman stays with it behind the net. Back to the point for Fleeman. Fleeman will send it, drop it down. Oh, what a pass. Oh, Uncles Bay right there, couldn't bury it. And Gliniani draws a penalty. Delayed penalty on Blaine, and now Woodbury will have a power play with 2:20 left in the first period. Down there. Center? It shouldn't be down there. Hey! Yeah, it's getting better. Yeah. All right, minute 30 power play for Woodbury. Boomer, Friend, and Van Leer with Hensler and Pidich. Van Leer fights it into the zone, tries to keep it there. Boomer comes away with it. Boomer fights in the corner. Van Leer behind the net, tries to stuff one home. No dice, sent to the wall. Pidich just bounces past him. Right over to Hensler. Hensler skates it up. Gets stopped in the slot. Here comes number 17 against Pidich. Shot deflected by Friend. Behind the net for Mason. Tries to get it off the wall. Shot saved by Toby. And puck's up in the air. Still loose behind the net for Blaine. Robbie battles on the wall. Hensler comes, picks up the puck. Friend shot. Ooh. Just on the outside of the net. Good hustle. Good battle. Hensler with Van Leer. Ooh. Good blocker saved by Blaine. Less than a minute in the first period. Schillings with Brock, Maverick, Porter, and Grayson. Brock loses an edge, goes down, picked up by Porter. 38 seconds, back to the point for Schillings. To Porter. Porter cuts through, slap shot, goal! Maverick from Englehart and Schillings with 31 seconds. 3-0 Woodbury early in the game here. Maverick takes the face off. Blaine shovels it in. Graham takes it, gives it to Schillings, up to Maverick. Tries to tip it to Porter. Stopped at the blue line. We'll regroup. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds. Stopped on the wall. 2, 1. And that's your first period. 3-0 Woodbury after 1. Take a break and be right back. Logan, Bjorn, and Mason will start in front of Levi and Ollie as we get started here in the second period. Face-off goes back to Blaine. They dump it to Glancy. Tries to chip it past Uncle's Bay. Offside's called. Blaine sends it to the other side, stuck on the wall. Newman ties him up. Uncle's Bay over Glancy. Glancy shot right in the belly. Early whistle by the ref. He called himself on it. New forwards will come out for Blaine. No change for Woodbury. Glancy tries to keep it in, does. And moved out by Blaine to Fleeman. Back up the wall to Gliniani. Offside's called. Newman just in front of the puck. Heidich and Hensler will come out behind Friend, Boomer, and Van Leer. Braden will take the face-off. Kicked around. Tried to move it in. Pidich behind the net, gets tied up. Hensler's there to help him. Hensler with his head up, looking for somebody, gets it to Robbie. You gotta go. Robbie banging around with Boomer on the wall. Van Leer tried to center. Loose puck sent out, kept in by Pidich. Good job by Mason. Mason behind the net to Van Leer. He's tied up front. Boomer with it. Boomer cuts back behind the net. Hensler. Sent in by Robbie. No dice. Here comes Blaine. Hensler all over him. Hensler with the puck still. Engelhart, Schillings, Maverick, and Van Leer. And Van Leer able to bury the rebound after the shot from Hensler. And a mixed line makes it 4-0. 12:47 left in the second. Brock, Maverick, and Porter out there now with Grayson and Miles. Good goal there by Van Leer. Miles cuts back, pressure from 17 up to Graham. Graham. Excuse me. Sent in by Brock. Chase down number 5 has it. Maverick cuts up front. Still behind the net. Porter to Schillings. Schillings to Porter. Porter gets his pocket picked. Here comes a 3-on-2 offside. No, waved off. Still good. Maverick up to Porter. Tied up. Still in for Blaine. Ooh. Couldn't make a solid pass there. Now Maverick has it. Here comes Maverick. Picked up. Ooh. Maverick sets it back up for Grayson, over to Miles. Miles from the point. Kept in. For now, back to the neutral zone for Blaine. All right, little shovel over to Miles. We'll reset. Blaine tries to get a change in. Maverick brings it in with Logan Gliniani and Mason Unclesbay with him. Mav will hurry to the bench, and out comes Newman as Unclesbay. Ooh, what a hesitation. Wrap around all the way across. Newman has it on the wall. Shot. Too hard. All the way back to Fleeman. Fleeman tries to send it in. Tip gets knocked down by Unclesbay. And Blaine moves it against Glancy. Offside. 10:42 left in the second. 4-0 Woodbury over Blaine. Bjorn will take the face-off. Ollie and Levi behind his line. Stuck on the dot. Unclesbay comes away with it. Pushes it forward. He's got Logan. Mason tied up behind the net. To Logan G. Backhands out to Glancy. Glancy slings it in, tipped. Ooh. Just wide. Fleeman works in the corner. Sends it back to Newman, but that gets picked up by Blaine. Good poke check by Glancy. Glancy moves it back up. Ollie from the corner. Newman comes to help, but number 20-something comes away with it. Back and forth, Uncle's Bay. Good job by Glancy. 13 comes away with it. He sends it in for a chase. Blaine will change. Fleeman. To Uncle's Bay. Mason. Stops, cuts back, turns, dumps it behind. 5 picks it up for Blaine. Waved off. Hensler was able to get to it and send it behind the net. Blaine controls, but you know how it goes. We're back and forth here. Heidich and Hensler back on defense. 22 able to send it in. 9 minutes left in the second. 4-0. Friend out there with Boomer and now Van Leer. Good job by Toby with the save and dives on it to cover it up. Oh wait, Tob! Face-off goes to Blaine, back to the point. They dump it down and around like a pinball. Slings for Heidich, he works in the corner. Friend stays with it, bounces it forward. Van Leer pokes it. Boomer. Shot, low. Ooh. Deflection came up in the air. Van Leer was there, but like hitting a baseball. Sorry, y'all. Whole lot of nothing happened when I didn't change the camera, so you didn't see much. Heidich brings it in, leaves it for Van Leer. Van Leer, backhander. Loose puck picked up by, oh, we got penalty called up front. At least a whistle. Well, looks like a penalty on Blaine. I didn't see he was away from the puck. Woodbury has a power play with 8 minutes left in the second. Porter, Maverick, and Brock with Miles and Grayson. Back to Miles. Miles to Porter. Porter. Ooh, off the post into the netting from Porter after the tic-tac-toe. Gotta have the toe.
Go, stay active. Active.
Maverick wins it back to Schillings. Over to Graham. Drops it for Maverick. Maverick. Little backhander gets stopped. Graham slap shot. Ooh, what a pretty one. Graham sends it on net. Rebound comes out for Englehart. And he buries it for the power play goal for Woodbury with 7:32 left in the second period. 5-0 Woodbury. About halfway through the game here.
Who's in the crease?
Little conversation between the referees about the last goal. Players in the crease potentially having a talk with the coaches. Sounds like it's a good goal. They didn't waive it. So 5-0 is the score still. Same line for Woodbury, no change. Sent up by Brock. Englehart behind the net. Fakes. Mav is there. Mav to Schillings. Schillings slap shot. Big blocker saved by 35. That looked like it had eyes in the top corner. Scrum in the corner. Loose puck. Comes out for Blaine. Tied up again on the wall. Over to Graham. Graham steps up. Shot. Blocker save. No rebound try. Delayed penalty on Woodbury. Brock with the hooking. And that's the whistle. Blaine will have a power play now with 6:39 left in the second. Glancy and Fleeman out there now with Uncles Bay, Newman, and that will be your penalty kill to start. .6:39 left in the second. 1:30 power play starting for Blaine. Woodbury's up 5-0. Uh-oh. There goes Uncles Bay. Shorthanded. Oh, what a save! 35 stops the shorthanded try. Newman's in the corner. Working for it. Comes out loose. Glancy slings it on net. Rebound comes off hot. Over to Fleeman. Fleeman, shot, gets deflected, goes high. Newman, over to Fleeman. Fleeman, cuts back. Penalty on Blaine with 32 seconds left in their power play. It should be 4-on-4. Hensler, Boomer, Pidich, and Van Leer. Woodbury's 4. Blaine controls against Hensler. They try to send it in softly. Hensler ties it up in the corner. Comes away with it. Hensler. Neutral zone for Van Leer. Van Leer. What a pretty goal. Van Leer with the rope-a-dope. Uh, 10 seconds left of 4-on-4, and then Woodbury will have a power play. 6-0 Woodbury. 5:19 left in the second period. Hensler cuts back middle. Shot blocked. Hensler still works it. Out comes the fifth. Robbie off the bench stops that push. Van Leer chases to the corner. Power play for Woodbury for 39 seconds. Tied up on the wall. Gets loose for Pidich. He keeps it in. Pidich fakes. And we got net off its moorings again from some incidental. 4:35 left in the second. 25 seconds left of a power play for Woodbury. Schillings and Graham behind the brothers Shilkin and Porter Englehart. Woodbury wins it. Schillings works with Porter on the wall. Goes for Maverick behind the net. Across to Porter, tied up in the traffic. Porter comes away with it though. Back to Schillings. They circle. Schillings from the high slot cuts back. Takes his time. Shot up front. Slapped away by Blaine. Blaine pushes it out. Short-handed. 1 second. It'll be 5-on-5 hockey. Full strength for both teams. 4 minutes left in the second period. 6-0 Woodbury. Schillings with pressure from 4. Losing an edge. Kept in by Blaine. Maverick with the back check. And we got bodies on the floor. Graham finally clears. 22 right back in. Good save from Toby. It might be running time now with Woodbury up. Oh no, they stopped the clock. 3:25 left in the second. Glancy and Fleeman behind Newman. Mason and Logan. Loose puck picked up by Mason in front of the net. Uncle's base centers it to Newman. Newman gets stopped, and out comes Blaine. Shot and a goal by number 17. Snipes one up where they keep the cookie jar. And that makes it 6-1 with 3:08 left in the second period. Good breakout by Blaine there. Made it count. Knocked forward on the redirect by Newman. He's in the corner. Now behind the net with Gliniani. Newman has it. Shot. Oh, just gets past Logan G. Fleeman able to send it high off the glass. Newman up front. A lot of traffic. Back to Glancy. Glancy slings it low. Goal! Uncle's Bay gets a little touch on it, and it slides maybe 5-hole to make it 7-1 with 2:32 left. Friend, Van Leer, and Boomer come out. Glancy and Fleeman remain. Up. Glancy skates it forward, gets tied up with those 4 players. Loose puck picked up by Friend. Friend able to gather it. He's tied up in the corner. 2 minutes left in the game. Van Leer. On net, rebound sent away by Blaine. Somebody lost a stick. Pidich and Hensler back on defense. Pidich gets in the way, good position, gets it to Dane. Up the wall to Friend. Friend sends it in for a change. Out comes Engelhart. Boomer and Van Leer fight behind the net for it. Blaine has it. Woodbury changes the wings. Maverick and Brock out there now. Hey! 1 minute left in the second period. Hensler up the wall, bounces forward for Brock. Stopped at the red line. Looks like Porter. Oh, Porter with an effort. Engelhart, shot, goal. Engelhart with an extra reach. right at the blue line, pushes it forward, able to finish it with 54 seconds left. It's 8-1 Woodbury. No change. Porter lifts the stick. Stuck on the wall. Comes out for Maverick. Maverick. Off the shin guard at 21. Now they're stuck in the corner again. Porter behind the net. Looks like he's going to get a handle on it. No. Blaine's got it. Here they come. Schillings and Graham face on the 3-on-2. Good poke by Grayson. Uncle's Bay picks it up. Oh, he gets poked. Good D there by Blaine. 5 seconds left. That'll be your second period. We're gonna have to change cameras because my phone as well, I got 10%. If we disconnect, I'm gonna have to change to my iPad potentially because I didn't charge my phone in advance. Actually, you know what I'm gonna try to do? I'm gonna try to charge it with my computer. So audio might be a little off. We'll find out. Oh, looks like we're going to resurface the ice after 2 periods. Some rinks do that, so you got a few minutes here if you need to get a drink or take a break. Now's the time. I'll keep the video on just so everyone can see that the Zamboni's working. This is just an intermission. We'll be back in a few minutes here for the third period. Woodbury winning 8-1 over Blaine in game 1 of the Moose tournament. Just a few more minutes here and we'll get started in the third period. Thanks for tuning in. All right, we're back for the third period. 8-1 Woodbury. 15 minutes left to play in the game. Fresh ice. Newman facing off. Ollie and Levi behind him. Glancy works behind the net with number 3 and 21. Newman's there as well. Bouncing puck kept in and now out for Blaine. Good D by Glancy, up to Gleniani. Logan G's gonna chase. Oh, icing called. Icing called.
Yeah, I wasn't kicking you out of here. You didn't have to get up.
Friend, Boomer, and Van Leer with Pidich and Hensler. Boomer wins it, gets it to Hensler, all the way around the pipe for Friend. Couldn't get it out. Blaine works behind the net. In the corner, centered. Behind the net for Hensler, 4. Ties him up, 4. Shot, good save by Toby right to the mask. Friend tried to get it to Van Leer. Blaine sends it in, and that is icing on Blaine. Graham and Schillings behind Brock, Mav, and Porter. Graham over to Schillings, down to Porter. Porter just out of reach, works behind the net. On the wall, tied up in the corner, back behind the net to Brock. Forward to his brother. Shot, goal! Noah waved off. Off the post, and we got a whistled scrum. Maverick and number 2 will go to the box. Offsetting penalties. Bjorn will come out as center. And we'll go outside of the zone for the face-off. Brock, Bjorn, and Porter. Grayson and Miles. Once we're different tournaments, if you're up by a certain amount, sometimes it's 6, depends on the differential. Going all the way down into Woodbury's defensive zone. It's a power play for Blaine. Brock, Porter, Schillings, and Graham are your 4. Blaine tries to set up the power play. Schillings ties him up on the wall. Engelhart looks on. Bodies out on the floor, letting them play. Shot blocked by Toby. Icing called after that clear from Brock. And we'll come back down here. Running time looks like Woodbury up 7 goals, so it's 8-1, so that might be at 35 seconds of running time left in the power play for Blaine. Newman, Glancy, Uncles Bay, and Fleeman. Your kill now. Uncles Bay has Newman up front. Mason shorthanded. Sends it back around for Newman behind the net. Newman ties it up in the corner. Cuts back on the goal line. And full strength now, Logan Gliniani will come out, making it 5-on-5. 10 minutes left in the game. Shot, saved by Toby. Rebound comes loose for Uncles Bay. Here comes Mason. Up to Logan G. He's got Newman with him. Shot, goal! Logan looks off the feed and sends it up high, making it 9-1. 9:30 left. Logan, Bjorn, and Mason out there with Ollie and Levi. Back to Glancy, over to Fleeman. Tries to shovel up towards Mason, picked up by Blaine and moved it around. Glancy stops it. Gliniani picks it up. Newman streaks with him. Centering pass. Knocked away by Blaine, but kept in by Fleeman. Fleeman skates past, cuts back middle. Pocket picked, and here comes 17, who has the lone goal for Blaine. Glancy having none of it. Uncles Bay battles in the corner. Blaine fired shot and covered up by Toby right to the belly. Good save by Toby. Friend, Boomer, and Van Leer from right to left come out with Pidich and Hensler. 8 minutes, 10 seconds of running time. Hensler cuts middle. Up to Friend. Friend swings wide. Cuts back, stays in the corner. Out to Pidich, tries to go back door to Van Leer. Hensler fakes the slap. Back door, oh! Just wide with the shot from Boomer. Blaine able to clear it. And they'll sling it around. They'll change a few. Hensler works in the corner up to Boomer. Boomer skates it up the left. Boomer drops it for Van Leer. In traffic. Blaine pushes back. Pidich. Pass picked up by Hensler, brought in. Hensler, shot, saved, up in the air, still alive, down, knocked away. 7 minutes left in the game, 9-1 Woodbury, third period here against Blaine in the Moose. Shillings redirects. He's got Maverick with him. Blaine sends it in. Woodbury will finish the change. Graham is out there now. Porter with the brothers Shilkin in the corner for Shillings. Sends it up to Porter. Neutral zone, but still tied up. 21 gets his feet moving against Shillings. Shot on goal, saved by Toby. 6 minutes left in the game. Bouncing puck, Graham, just out in front of Porter. And we're back and forth between blue lines. Uh-oh, steps on this puck. Still in the zone for Blaine. Backdoor saved by Toby, gets a stick out on it. 5:30 left running. Behind the net for 21, Shillings pressures. Able to get it up, Porter with Brock. Oh, what a save! Still loose. Stolen by Englehart. save by Toby and defensive stop by Ollie. Here comes Glancy. Glancy skates it in hard on the left. Back to Fleeman at the point. Fleeman off the shin guards. Up to Maverick. Maverick tries the center, tipped, and out of play. 4:30 left. 9-1 Woodbury. Newman, Uncles Bay and Gleniani with Glancy and Fleeman. Blaine's 22, looks at Fleeman. Sap to the wall. Glancy trying to hold on to it. Traffic up front. Out to the wall for Uncles Bay. He's screaming. He's got Newman and Logan with him. No penalty. Oh, we got soft whistled penalty. Woodbury with a power play with 3:20 of running time. Number 5 sits down. Bjorn takes the face off. Pidich and Hensler behind Newman's line. Newman gets called off of it. Uncles Bay will step up to take the drop. Wins it. Gleniani. Hensler shot. Saved by number 35. Blaine wins the drop behind their net, short-handed. Looking to clear the zone, they do. Hensler has it after the stick lift from Newman. Tried that puck away. Offside's called. 2:15 running time. Woodbury up 9-1 over Blaine. No change for Woodbury. Back to Hensler. To Pidich. Pidich tried to center to Newman, just out of reach. Good back check by the entire team there. Newman streaking with Uncles Bay. Taken out, no whistle. And the net comes off again from the curling play from Newman. 1:30 left of running time. Boomer will take the face-off with Robbie and Asher, Miles and Grayson. He's got the puck. Full strength now for Blaine. Friend behind the net. Schillings behind the net. Schillings makes a circle, 45 seconds. Boomer behind the net. Seconds left in the game. Schillings fights for it. Sends it over here for Grayson. Behind the net. Back and forth. Loose puck in the corner now. Friend will dig it off the wall. Try to move it up. Out to the neutral zone. And Blaine chips it in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's your game. Woodbury wins 9-1 over Blaine in game 1 of the Moose here in White Bear Lake. Thank you for joining. We'll be live tomorrow morning. Love you. Bye.